guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a story time about one of the worst dates I have ever been on. So if you want to hear more about that, just keep on watching. Matched this guy on Tinder, classic 21st century girl. I just got out of a really long-term relationship and decided, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go on a date and see how it goes. So I kind of was up for going on a date with anyone. That sounds awful. Like, he was a good-looking guy. Like, we really got on. Like, I gave him my number over Tinder and he called me up straight away, which I found really bizarre because that doesn't usually happen. Anyway, we really clicked, so I thought, yeah, I'd like to go on a date with this guy. Okay, so I'm going to give you a tip. If you go on a Tinder date and you don't know the person, please don't go to their house before you even get to know them. Like, I've done some stupid things. Do you know what? I'll probably do a story time about all the stupid things I've done, but that is like... anyway, went to his house and he was like, oh, I'll drive us to the date. So I thought, brilliant, like, that's easy. Don't really have to know where I'm going. I'm awful at directions anyway. So got to his house and he gets in the Mini and we're chatting away and I thought, this is really good. Like, I'm really clicking with this guy. He's really attractive. He's tall, really dark skin, got a nose piercing. He kind of dressed really like East London cool. Get to the date and he's like, oh, we're going longboarding. So I'd mentioned that I used to skate when I was a child, like I'm talking like 15 or something. I didn't. I used to watch skateboarders all the time and then I'd maybe just like roll around. Like, I wasn't any good at it. So I was like, oh wow, brilliant. So there we were and he got the two longboards out of his car and anyway, I did pretty well. Like, I'd rate myself for going around this. We went around this lake and I was going really well, 40 minutes on the board, fantastic. And then these cyclists came up behind us. So as we were going forward, they were like, get out the way! And I was like panicking because I'm just going forward, like I cannot turn. So I swerve off to the left and so did the cyclist and bam, bam, bam. I went flying, like, scraped all of my hands, all my nails had like pinged off. I think I might have a picture of what happened, like the aftermath. If I do, I'll like sort it in here somewhere. Anyway, I was like so shaken up. So the guy whose date I'm on, he like picks me up off the ground and is like,
wow, you must be super embarrassed.
of course I'm fucking embarrassed, like. But I was so in shock, I was like, oh my god. So he was like, right, I don't really trust you to go skateboarding with me anymore. What I'll do is I'll take you pedaling, going on a pedalo around this lake. So yeah, that's fine. I went to a pub, cleaned up my hands. We got on this lake and we're just chatting away again. And so I asked him, oh, like, what do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a drug dealer.
Like, as blunt as that, like, yeah, I deal drugs. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, who have I come in the middle of a lake? Who have I come? What? Who have I gone on a date with in the middle of this lake on a pedalo? And I was looking at him like, wow, that's great. From my face that like I wasn't that impressed by it. And he was like, no, I'm in business, I'm in marketing. And I was like, actually, what? Who have I gone on a date with? Anyway, from that point, I kind of like clocked that he wasn't really going to be the guy for me. Like, I am not anti-drugs or like, I kind of nothing. I don't personally do them. If they're your, but like, if it floats your boat, carry on and do it. But I don't even want to date a drug dealer, especially if, like, who tells somebody that? You'd make it up. Okay, so we got off the pedalo and we went. I was ready to finish the date kind of thing. Like, he just wasn't doing it for me, but he wanted to carry on. He was like, oh, we should go into the pub near this lake that we were at. And it was kind of like, if you're English, it's like a Hungry Horse, really cheap. I don't mind, I personally loved it there. A bit of a backstory on this guy. So he used to be really fat and then he like really slimmed down, like worked out and he was looking good. So when we got there, he was like, I'm having a green tea and you're having an ice cream sundae. So I was like, I don't really want an ice cream sundae. I'll have a green tea, that's fine. I have a massive phobia with eating a meal with the opposite sex, like one-on-one. Don't ask me why, I just do. There we were, and he was like, no, you're getting an ice cream sundae. And I was like, I really don't want one. And he was like, no, I'm having a green tea, you're fine. So I'm sat there having to eat this ice cream sundae, like, no, yeah, great, brilliant. And he goes to me, oh, don't you just really hate it when you order food and somebody doesn't want to eat it? Dude, I'm sat here trying to stuff my face with an ice cream sundae that I didn't even want, and you told me that I wanted. And I was like, could this get any worse? Like, what? Who am I sat with? Regardless. So then, after that, after he complained about like all the sticky menus and stuff, I was like, it's not going to be like 5-star dining. We've gone to a Hungry Horse. So I'm really chill with that. Like, I don't mind. Take me on the cheapest date ever and I'd still be really happy. But the fact that he complained about where he was taking me, I was like... Anyway, afterwards he was like, oh, do you want to like throw around a football or whatever? Bear in mind, I just scraped up all of my... Like, I was bleeding everywhere. Like, it was not cute. And I was like, yeah, we can go play some football. You know, like chuck around a ball a bit. Just chat some more. Like... I don't find chatting difficult. I will chat to anyone until my face is blue. That is easy. I do not do awkward silences, so I will fill them. So I was like, yeah, sure, we can do that. Plus, I didn't really have much of a choice because he drove to the date, so I couldn't get back. That's why I'm saying, people, take your own car. So yeah, that was awkward. So we're throwing this ball around and he's still talking about what he does as a job, how much weight he's lost, and I'm like, yeah, brilliant, cool. I'm kind of like, oh, do you know what, it's getting quite cold, we should probably go back, I'm trying to get back. So he's like, fine, yeah, cool. Got in his car, drove all the way back, and I go to give him a hug to say goodbye, and he says, oh, no, how about we just do a handshake and we'll save the hug for the next time we meet? And I'm thinking, right, there's like taking it slow and then there's taking the piss, and he's done exactly that. I have, my hands are all ripped up from like being on the floor, scraping my soul out of my body from falling over, and he's there wanting a handshake. So I gave him a handshake and kind of like just dismissed the whole thing. So, like, I thought, oh, that's kind of going to be the end. Like, I probably won't hear much from him. Like, I fell over on the date, for God's sake. Like, he's not going to call me back. So, not that I was that keen on him calling me back. Anyway. So, the next day, I get a phone call from him being like,
Oh, what are you doing today? Did you want to go for lunch?
and I was really thinking, it's like the last thing I want to do. Not really. I don't really want to see you again because I'm, one, super embarrassed. Two, was not feeling the fact that you're a drug dealer. I don't know. So I was like, no, you know, I've got stuff to do. I'm at uni. I'm getting my final collection done. And he's like,
Oh, okay, that's fine. What about the day after tomorrow? We could go for breakfast.
and I was like, no, do you know what? I'm really busy. How about I call you later on in the week or something?
No, that's fine. I've tried so hard. I'm sick of the chase. I'm done.
I put the phone down and I was like, okay. Okay, cool. That's fine with me. Like, so I just thought, wow, what a twat. Like, I'm not sure what he was after, because it obviously, you know, that everyone says like, oh, guys are after one thing. And you know what, that's such an overgeneralization, because this guy wanted a handshake. So then I didn't think I'd ever hear back from him. And then at like maybe 7 in the morning, about a week later, I'm getting all of these likes through Instagram. He's liked all of my page. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I get a phone call from him. And him and his friend have just been on like a mad night out. They're both on MD or some stupid drug, and his friend's like, he can't believe how you buoyed him off, saying that you didn't want to see him again. He just can't take it. He wants to go on another date with you and you don't. And I was like, I don't really get what you want. Like, it's been really back and forth with this and I don't understand you at all. So I put the phone down, but that was the last I heard of him. So yeah, that kind of concludes the worst date that I have. Actually, do you know what? I have a few worse dates than that. Some are a bit more X-rated, but I do have some awful date stories. So if you want to hear any more, just press like, or you know, comment down below and saying that you'd like to hear some more atrocious dating stories, because I am full of them. I could make like a whole book, I swear. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and remember, stay safe, like don't pull any stunts that I would. So yeah, bye.